Hi, my name is Will Jang. I have schizophrenia, but I'm not a schizophrenic. Please check the link below for my author blog and the 20 books I've written, such as A Schizophrenic Will, A Story of Madness, A Story of Hope, and Guide to Natural Mental Health. So today I'm going to be presenting Garry Kasparov's book, which is How Life Imitates Chess, Making the Right Moves from the Board to the Boardroom. Um, it's not necessary to like chess to benefit from the book in terms of his masterful strategy. So one of the first things he mentions in the book is to have a map whenever you have a strategic goal. It gives you a, a place to go, and so those who fail to plan to fail. If you don't have a map, a way the lay of the land is, and things of that nature, you will get lost, according to Kasparov. And he also mentions the beginning. In all things, the beginning is the most critical phase, the most planned, the most studied. In chess and in life, for the beginning of the game sets up the middle game, which sets up the end game. So if you have a strong beginning, your entire game will benefit. If you have a weak beginning, you'll have to play catch up for the rest of the game, in chess as in life. Pros and cons. This is one of the most simple heuristics and frameworks to understand strategic thinking. Always know the pros and cons to every move or to every situation. So when you go, you can have a piece of paper, put a line down the middle, and you will have pros on one side, cons on the other. And in general, not always, you would want to have more pros than cons for every situation. Strategic analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So every position has a strength to it, a weakness to it, opportunities to it, and threats to it. You just have to be aware what these are and how they fit into the larger picture of strategy and tactics. Pest, political, economic, social, and technological forces affect strategic analysis. If you are the head of a nonprofit, politics, the political leaders in your area will affect your nonprofit. Economic, say the entire economy goes down, your nonprofit will suffer economically, almost 100% likely, because it's part of that larger economic picture. Social, what if you have a lot of philanthropists that care about your issue? Well, that could be a huge plus and very helpful to your economic position and your end goal of taking care of your nonprofit. Then technological. What if technological issues can actually shift the entire paradigm and make things that were problems in the past not problems now? SMART. This is one of the best acronyms for goal setting. When you make a goal specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timed, you are much more likely to achieve it. So to say, I'd like to be, I'd like to be wealthy. That's not specific, not measurable, not a, it might be achievable, but who knows with that strategy. Relevant and timed has nothing to do with that. It's vague. But if you say by the age of 30, I would like to have saved $1,000,000, that's specific, it's measurable, it may be achievable, relevant, and timed. It depends how you begin your beginning game, right? In school, as well as how you work your contacts and all these other things. So for groups, clear, collaborative, limited, emotional, appreciable, and refinable goals are good for groups. So, and whenever you do goal setting, you want to keep in mind Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which go from biological and physiological needs, such as air, food, drink, shelter, sleep, all that. So that's the most basic needs, to the most high needs of self-actualization, maybe becoming the best librarian you could be, or the best artist, or the best businessman, realizing your personal potential and being fulfilled. So you must take care of the more basic needs before you can go to any other level beyond that. And you have to keep that in mind when doing strategy and tactics. So beyond the last thing I want to say is strategy and tactics, and have a little discussion about that. So strategy is your overall goal setting, and your tactics bring you to your strategy. So in chess, the main strategy, the goal, is to checkmate the king and win the game. If you did not know that and you knew all the rules of the game, you could take pieces and whatnot, but you would never win because you'd have all the tactics down, but you wouldn't have the strategy. So you would lose. And it's the same way in life. If you keep, moving from place to place without really having an overall goal, you're kind of losing out from a vision, a personal vision, as well as a where you want to be in 10 years kind of vision, possibly. So keep that in mind the next time you're making a decision. Thank you for your attention, and please check out the author blog below. All right.